Hi, this is John Chisholm with Ember Learning again. We've been talking about difficult conversations, and I want to come back and share a couple more insights. I want to talk to you again about listening, but now from the standpoint of purpose of listening. You know, Stephen Covey has a really famous book called 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and one of his big taglines is start with the end in mind. And so think with me for a minute. When you find yourself in a difficult conversation, what is the purpose that's driving you in that conversation? And so when you think about that, you know, a lot of people say, actually, when I find myself in a difficult conversation, I don't like it. And so my purpose is get out of it as quickly as I can. Or somebody else will say, you know, the truth of the matter is, I want to win. I want to win the argument. I'm in a difficult conversation because we're disagreeing about something. And so the issue of, I want to win. I want to get out. I want to get through it as quickly as possible might be somebody's purpose. And so I want to talk to you about reframing it just a little bit different, in that the purpose for difficult conversations, the thing that we want to keep in mind, we want to start with the end in mind, is what's the end? Is we want to strengthen relationship in the context of the difficult conversation. And you're saying, John, difficult conversations, it's a powerful way to strengthen relationship. And the key to strengthening relationship in difficult conversations is listening. And so I'm just framing it completely different, and I want to encourage you, I want to challenge you about that. Is that so often we use listening to get enough data to just come fire back our side of the perspective. I'm getting just enough of your thoughts so that I can counter your thoughts, because I'm trying to win the argument. And I'm going to say, no, be careful about that. Because if we get into this win-lose approach, the difficult conversation is going to become even more difficult. The power of listening is I'm going to make room for your thoughts. I really want to seek to understand what you're saying. And in the midst of understanding, we're going to collect puzzle pieces, and we're going to find a context in which you and I can relate better together and come up with a win-win approach. Now think about this in a business environment. The truth is, if you go about winning every argument, you're going to alienate your workmates. And that is not going to help you, it's not going to help the organization. Think about it in a marriage. If you're trying to win every argument, you're going to push your spouse away from you. If the context of the difficult conversation, the purpose is, I want to have this conversation in such a way that the relationship gets strengthened even while we wrestle over a difficult topic in a difficult conversation, that's what we got to do. And the key to being effective is that we have a heart that really seeks to understand, in that we learn how to really effectively hear what they're saying, make room for their thoughts, collect puzzle pieces, and watch how it's not about winning, losing. It's about really seeking to understand, finding a context in which we hear one another and coming to common ground, figuring out a solution that we both can agree with and work out. And so I just, again, want to encourage you. Think about the purpose that you have anytime you find yourself in a difficult conversation. The purpose ought to be strengthen the relationship. And in the context of that, listening is so crucial. It's so powerful in the midst of that. So it's just something for you to consider. I would love you to come and visit us at emberlearning.net. We have lots of resources that we can share with you, but there's one of them there that I really want to draw your attention to. 15 ways to use difficult conversations and turn them into win-win dialogue. I've got a handout for you. If you come to the website, I could give that to you. And so there's other resources there. Look forward to getting back together with you again soon. Thanks.